Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff, welcoming you along to Gen X Racing once again. And tonight, and I'm sorry, it's been a while. I've been on holiday and work's been a shit show, so apologies I haven't been on. Hope you haven't missed us too much. Yes, tonight it's our Gr4 90-mile challenge, season 14, season finale. And we are at the wonderful Brands Hatch, the wonderful legendary track, old-fashioned track, just under 2.5 miles. So we have 37 laps this evening, which takes us to a distance of 90.65 miles. The minimum tyre stint is 5 laps, which should be fine for everyone. The pit window opens at the end of lap 5 and closes at the end of lap 32. All the racing compounds are available and all the racing compounds are required. We're starting in the afternoon, which, for those in the know, it's going to be a toasty one. And it's SO1. Yes, I can confirm that. So looking out my window, and I guess Splatter will be able to do that as well in a sec, as he's closer to Brands Hatch than I am. And the times dilation is ×1, so real time. And racing for you this evening, we have Dan East in the Scirocco. We have Wixie in the marvellous McGann Trophy 11. We have Darley Boy in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. We have Bigoli in the Mazda 3, I think that is. Scarlet in the Subaru WRX. Upper Million in the Mazda Atenza. We have Richie in the Toyota 86. Good luck, Richie. Whippy Sausage in the Mustang. We have Devlin in the McGann Trophy 11. We have Viva Espana in his beloved Ferrari and absolutely epic livery. Slowest Engine in the Alpha 155. And Sammy in the Lambo, which I drove last evening in our Group 3, Group 4 mixed class race, which was kind of a hoot, although I missed quality because I didn't got the time wrong. But well done to all. So Dan leading the way at the moment, and joining me all the way at about 20 miles. Christ. Not very far from Brands Hatch at all, on the Isle of Sheppey. It's everyone's favourite person from the Isle of Sheppey. It's Splatter. Good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Mark. How are you, my friend?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay, thank you. And thank you for reminding me to mute my laptop yet again. I should have a list on the wall which just says, this is your checklist, pre-stream checklist. Do these things, you blithering idiot, because you have to do it every week. But thank you for that.
How are you? Top item, make sure laptop's on mute. Then it's, make sure you're wearing underpants. Mic's not on mute, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's so hot, that's all I'm wearing. I'm not comfortable with this headset on as well at the moment. I see the benefits of having a freestanding mic.
Are you getting some practice in for your, was it 250 subscriber naked stream thing by being in your birthday suit for this commentary session?
It would appear so. Yes, indeed. It would appear so. So, well, on which point we are up. We were at a new record of 179. So thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. 178 was our peak previously, so absolutely wonderful. Good evening, Sammy. Hope you're well. Have a good race this evening, my friends. Yes, so, well, the momentum is building towards my naked stream or whatever it was. I can't think. I thought it was 500. But anyway, you know what?
You thinking, or were you sort of secretly hoping it was?
Well, yeah, bit of both. But anyway, so we've got Dan, who's currently only 0.3 ahead. Look at that. Wixie, who's a relative new boy, and the McGann is bloody good round here. Because it's a handling track, really, not a speed track necessarily. So this could be a good race.
Loving that livery.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Absolutely great.
It looks like something out of a early 2000s nightclub. Awesome.
I thought it was quite almost touring cars.
Actually, no, you're right. Yes, it is.
Maybe it's a doff of the cap to that, but it looks great.
It's funky,
well done.
to say the least.
Yeah, funky. Okay, we've got Darley Boy running the team colours this evening. Beautiful stuff. And hello to our 3 watching. Which is probably me, Rob, and someone else. But it's Wrenchy's dad. He's back with us. Good evening, Wrenchy's dad. James,
Hey!
hello. Thank you for changing your name. Thank you for changing your name so I don't get confused. Brilliant stuff, Wrenchy's dad, James. Good evening, my friend. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Bigoli in the Mazda 3 in an always epic livery.
I think on that vein, then, we need to also have not only Wrenchy's dad, we need Wrenchy's mum, Wrenchy's sister, brother, Wrenchy's Labrador.
Siblings, yes, Wrenchy's siblings and pets. I'm sure they've all got YouTube accounts, so you need to subscribe.
Bring the family for a bit of a bit of YouTube bollocks and fun.
Quite so. So Bigoli's doing well up in 4th. It's 0.06 of a second back to the whole clan. Yes, indeed. Scarlet in the Subaru, which, yeah, weird. I think I've missed a load of the streams in Group 4. I can't remember the Subaru at all. Looks fantastic as always from Scarlet. Everyone thrown down as usual on the livery front, which I didn't. I must confess, we had a mixed class event last night, a special event, the Group 3-4 one. And I didn't realise it was yesterday. I thought it was 2 weeks away. And Whippy Sausage just suddenly said, "Can you do deliveries?" And I was like, "When for?" And it was that. Oh, it was tonight. I was like, ah. So it was matte black with basically a big yellow word "sausages" on the side and a couple of sausage decals. It was absolutely the worst livery I've ever done. And
is that what you call minimalist? Is that the justification?
Just called shit is what it is. It was terrible. But okay, so Scarley's up into 3rd, a second back from Dan. So Wixie, yeah, okay. So Dan and Wixie are leading the way. Hang on, Wrenchy's dad's on. Here's your boy in the Toyota 86.
As you say, yeah, a bit of a handful, this one, isn't it?
It can be quick, but it is a handful. That's the problem. The oversteer is absolutely a bit. You can see his back end twitching there when he went round Graham Hill.
And he's running traction.
Yes, he is. Yeah, that's wise. I think that's very wise.
Yeah.
But it is quick, so I'm sure Wrenchy will get the hang of that.
And I guess especially on a track where it's, shall we say, a bit unforgiving on the rear end if you step it out of line.
Yeah, absolutely. 5 watching now. I think Wrenchy's mum's just joined.
Yay!
Now the boys on track. Hang on! Big news! Wixie has just gone fastest as he stacks it down paddock. But well done, Wixie. So can Dan do anything about that?
He got so excited, he's put it in the kitty litter.
And we got 2 minutes of 06 watching. Wrenchy's Labrador's just joined. Excellent.
That's going to be my new band name. Wrenchy's Labrador.
Wrenchy's. Indeed. Oh, what a quality band name that would be as well. Oh, he's 1.69 up. Oh, he needs to find another 9 thousandths of a second.
I mean, this will be like red rag to Dan East, won't it? He'll just be now.
Absolutely. He'll be livid.
The steam will be escaping from his ears.
And he's probably got a chance to stick in another one as well.
Yeah, he should manage to.
He's on the grass. He's on the grass.
No, he's all right. Is
that purple?
He's blue. But I mean, he's running FF. Remember, so the fact he's touched the rear on the grass, don't think will make too much difference for him. What can he do?
You see, it's those sort of things which just make you...
that's perfect, that last corner.
It's those sort of things that really make you a valuable addition to this commentary.
Well, the fact I can tell colours. Oh, no, not quite!
600!
600!
Oh, he's got another one to go. This will be the last one.
Do you think I'm like the equivalent of the... do you remember the film Galaxy Quest?
Sigourney Weaver looks so
Sigourney
hot in that
Weaver,
film.
yeah. Oh, she was. And all she did was repeat the computer. That's basically me. I've probably got the tits for it, to be fair, so that kind of parallels, you know. I'll just repeat everything you say in a slightly softer, more effeminate tone. And he's actually, he's nearly three tenths up.
Throwing down now. Has he got enough fuel to make the end of the lap?
Yes. He would have calculated this to nanomillimeter something or other. Oh, he's dropped a little bit.
Only 500s now.
He hasn't got the straight line speed.
The Scirocco bogs down off the line as well because it's front wheel drive, so he needs to get pole to have any chance at all. Well, not to have any chance at all because Dan's Dan.
This is Dan, yeah. Cut that corner beautifully, and this is just bang on.
Oh, now he's back up, Christ. Up and down like a fiddler's elbow.
Yep, touching the apexes like he wants to give it some breakfast. Hey, never want to talk about. I don't know where that came from.
No,
sorry.
Me neither.
No, ignore that one.
We'll just 1:29.9. Look at that, 800ths of a second. Good grief!
What the last couple of laps. Bad luck, Wixie. That was a cracking effort.
Good God. Wixie's cuddly banging his head on his steering wheel, going, "What do I have to do?" Well, what a Dad. I think Dad's quite keen to win this one, by the look of it. Hell hath no fury like a Dan East scorned.
Absolutely.
Clearly. 8 watching. Thank you so much for choosing to join us this evening. Welcome.
And again, you know I'm biased, but it is a cracking track, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Ricky Sausage, good evening. Sorry, my partner from last evening.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sorry, Whippy. Sorry, Whippy Sausage, for the miscommunication. I thought it was at Sardinia. I was in the Group 4, he's in the Group 3. I thought I'd move to the outside and lift off and let him go. He came right behind me and smashed straight into me. We were not on comms, so you know, teamwork makes the dream work and all that. So, but thank you for joining us, Tom. Great stuff. Don't forget to deploy likes, people. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. We're at our record, 179. We've gone past the 178, which we suddenly had a drop off from. I'm not sure why. But we're back up there, and we're heading towards the 250. Where I can't remember what I was going to dress as, but the naked one was definitely 500.
I think you're going to be with nothing but your scruffy toff garb.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm happy to do that. I wear it every day anyway.
What? Nothing but your garb? Do you not get any sort of strange looks from the locals?
No, I just walk out with my pipe and my Baker Boy hat and my cravat. Pip, pip. Morning, all.
That image will keep me awake at night. So that's the lot.
Right. Here we have our lineup for this evening. Gen X Rating, Group 4 90-mile challenge, Season 14, Round 12. Yes, it's the season finale, and on pole, after an utterly mega last lap, is Dan in the Scirocco with a 1:29.9, the only guy in the 1:29s this evening, beating Wixie in the McGann Trophy 11 into second with 800ths of a second behind Dan. Beautiful, you boys, absolutely wonderful. In third, it's Scarlett, the Subaru WRX, with a 1:31.2. Fourth, it's Whippy Sausage in the Mustang. Great showing from the Mustang tonight. Lovely stuff, Tom. A 1:31.2 also. In fifth, Darley Boy in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage, my partner for tomorrow evening's shenanigans in the manufacturers thingy we do, manufacturers team cup. Darley Boy, 1:31.3. In sixth, Pagodi in the Mazda 3 at 1:31.5. In seventh, it's Up a Million in the Mazda Atenza at 1:31.5 also. In eighth, Devlin in the McGann Trophy 8 at 1:31.6. In ninth, Viva España in the Ferrari 458 at 132.1. In 10th, it's Wrenchy. Cue big crowd for a big cheer for Wrenchy's dad. In the Toyota 86 Group 4 at 132.1. This is close, isn't it? In 11th, it's Sally in the Lambo Huracan at 132.3. And in 12th, it's Slowest Engine in the Alpha 155 at 132.5. So there's not... Yeah, I think this is going to be a good one. It's close racing all down the field. 1 minute till race go, says our lobby host.
Very much a case of life imitating art this evening. Bear in mind it is SO1, bright and sunny, and it is very much SO1, bright and sunny outside my window.
Yes.
20 minutes away from Brands Hatch.
It's 20 minutes, okay.
Well, I mean, I say that if I really, if I drive like this lot do, then yes, it'd be 20 minutes, but I think maybe 3/4 of an hour is more appropriate.
Right, okay. Okay, good stuff. So, I was going to talk through the bloody standings, but completely forgot to. I do apologise. So I think Dan's probably won already. Yes, he has. Okay, but there's definitely a battle for Bigoli, Scarly, Darley Boys, Slowest Engine for the remaining podium places. So that will be very interesting. And we need to decide, Rob, if we're going to... Oh, shit, has it started? No, can't have done.
No.
Good evening, Darley Boy! We need to have a vote to see if the top 10 is going to be a regular feature with my
yes.
Smashy and Nicey.
Yes.
Oh, you're voting yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, okay. Fair enough. Okay.
That's sorted.
Yes. Okay. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? It didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. Actually. Beautiful stuff. Okay, just waiting for the lights. Dad, I'm expecting Wixie to go flying past here. Maybe Whippy Sausage too. Here come the lights.
I'm thinking.
And they're off.
Yep, and again
so
he just
Dad's on
down.
hard.
Oh.
Scarly's at the second. Wixie's up to here on the soft. Scarly's on the softs. Whippy Sausage. Yeah, the Mustang's quick. Off the line for sure. Dan, he's going to find himself in a world of traffic starting on hards. Good grief. Is there any casualties? No, we're all the way cleaning, I believe. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's get back up to the pointy end. Wixie.
Oh, Whippy's gone a bit wide. And Dan's going to take him back down the inside. But Whippy will surely have him straight back on the straight.
Must do, surely.
Surely just go straight past him, I would have thought.
So they're all crowding up behind Dan now. Oh God, I forgot what the keys are. There we go. So Upper Millions up to fourth. Darling Boy's coming flying through.
Oh, there's going to be some. Oh, it's a bit tight. It's a bit tight.
Upper Million does very well to hold on to that. Look at this. It's a sheet curve. That's the last place you want to go too wide.
Oh,
beautiful.
No, he's just held it. He's
okay. Well done, Tom. Absolutely superb stuff there.
It's been T-boned by Viva Espana.
He's gone round. Oh, Tom. Bad luck, mate. You were doing a fantastic job there, mate. Absolutely superb. Bad luck. So Wixie's away, 1.3 seconds ahead. You've got Scarlett in second. Also on the softs, we have Dan on the somehow miraculously in third on the hards. Upper Million. He's got to throw it in here. So surely he's got to find the opportunity to do it very quickly, because I'm not sure how long the tyres are going to last. We have fuel of ×4 and tyres are ×3, but this track is twisty-turny, so it's going to rip it out of them. Here he comes.
No, judging by the tyre wear during quali, it didn't look too terrible.
Okay, excellent.
On the softs.
I guess because they're slower corners, aren't they? There's no...
there's no sort of major hairpins, apart from obviously the top of Ujima Flippy, whatever you want to call it.
Hawthorns.
That's the one.
Oh no, but there's no real long sort of right or left-handers at high speed,
No.
which really tear the living crap out of the tyres. So up a million is up into third.
It's getting very tasty in the lower places.
Where are we looking, Rob?
9th, 10th, 11th.
Okay.
All
look at this!
nibbling away at each other.
Absolutely superb. So this is.
Oh, goodness me.
Look at that.
Oh, no, Viva Spaniel, where are you going?
Oh, no.
Kamikaze. Oh, dear, what happened there?
Okay, good grief. I don't know. Maybe he forgot where he was. I'm not sure. I do that all the time. In general, as well as playing Gran Turismo.
I wasn't going to make any kind of comment, but yes.
Okay, Wrenchy's there. There's your boy. Go through to 135.7 on the softs. And he's throwing it up the inside of slowest engine. Is he? No, not quite. Beautifully round Graham Hill there. Let's get on chase cam, see if he can get slowest engine. I'd have thought the Toyota's got a better top end grunt, but I guess the four wheel drive out of the corner just gave slowest engine that bit more. He's putting it in though. Look at that! Look at that! He's showing off. He knows his dad's watching.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking it.
Look at that! He's done him.
That very nicely.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside. what a move from Wrenchy there! Absolutely wonderful.
Made those softer tyres and the extra grip work in his favour.
Absolutely, he did. Superb stuff. Okay, it's Devlin in 7th. Let's see, get back up to the top of the pot. Wixie's 3 seconds ahead now.
We've got Darlow Boy trying to make a move on Dan coming into the first corner. We'll be desperate to get past him, but Dan's not going to make it easy, as you'd expect.
He's got to go up the inside and send it, hasn't he? Good lad indeed, Reggie's dead. Yeah. Oh, but he's
but Dan switches straight back through.
The old
Dan.
Switcheroo. None shall pass.
Beautifully done.
The Gen X Gandalf. Dan East. He's got to get him here, though, surely.
Yeah.
Although, Scirocco's no slouch. Look at that Scirocco go!
It's surprising, actually, how much grunt that does have. Oh, Dan's cut off the outside nicely. He's gone a little bit wide, and there through goes Darlow Boy. Nicely done.
Was that a mistake?
I don't actually know. It was just a lack of grip.
Make a note of that. We'll have to talk to Dan about that after the race. Race time 5 minutes 45. You seem to make a mistake. Is that correct?
Did you turn yourself off and on again? Was there?
Yes. There was a glitch in the matrix, and something happened. Okay.
The goalie's going to be taking a look at this action as well, though. He wants a piece of Mr. East.
Okay, so let's have a look at the guys' tyres. So Wixie's doing very well. Scarlett, okay, up a million. But look at, was it Begoli's? Front left is significantly worse than everyone else.
Yeah, the Darlow Boys isn't looking too much better. Well, it doesn't seem to be quite as bad as that tyre where he had, what was it, a couple of weeks ago, where it was horrendous for him.
Good evening, Nicky. Hello, my friend. Yeah, dear, Dad's 5th. Yeah, I know. He's on hards, to be fair.
He's playing an interesting strategy game.
But that Scirocco is an absolute rocket ship down the straight towards Pilgrim's Drop and Hawthorns. He's pulling away from Darlow Boy. It's quite extraordinary. Yeah, I bet you wish you were racing now.
So what are we thinking about Dan's strategy here, starting on the hards? Do you think it's just because he knows that he wasn't going to be able to make the softs work on the first stint, given his inability to get off the lead?
Yeah, I don't think it made a difference what he started on. So with the low fuel load, so what are we, sort of about 7th race distance now? They've used half a tank because they start on 50 litres. So you probably do maybe do 20 laps on the tank of fuel. I'm not sure the softs will last that long. We'll need to, but probably 2 soft stints and he'll be done. Oh no, he's got to do them all, hasn't he? So
he's got to use them all, yeah.
So he's just going to do the least amount of laps possible on the hards. I guess probably onto mediums.
Boy's gone wide. Oh, those tyres are already starting to pinch a bit, and Dan goes straight back through.
Front left.
Oh, that's going to frustrate Andy.
But Begodi's front left is absolutely worse. But it's so easy to get paddocks wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't have to do an awful lot wrong to make a complete rickets of it. Begodi is, up the inside. Yes, well, quite so, Nicky, quite so. But I think we almost found the 1% where he didn't know what he was doing. I went a bit wide, so it's a rarity, but so glad we caught it on street. I haven't driven that Mazda
like
in years.
What, the Mazda 3?
Yeah.
I haven't driven it since it was nerfed.
Well, because didn't you win our Gr4 around Monza in that?
Only because it was in that car.
Yeah, I realised that, but because I had to go in.
I mean, I was trying to be honest, and you still kicked me in the face for it. I mean, thanks.
Well, no, because I think I was in the Mustang, and you were 4 seconds a lap, or 3 or 4 seconds a lap faster than me, and I was like, oh my god!
You could have given that to me just a little bit.
Okay, sorry.
Absolutely.
I'll wipe the stream after. It's only the internet after all. Well done, Rob. You got a cracking race in that Mazda, which was a really unknown beast, and you did a hell of a job.
Moving swiftly on. Dan's in the pits. You can be quiet.
Yes, he is indeed. Let's go back up to Wixie. He's nearly 5 seconds ahead of Scarlet. But that McGann Trophy is probably the car around here, I would have thought. If
McGann Trophy is the car around any track, pretty much.
Well, I wish it was the car around any track, but sadly, it's not necessarily quick enough in a straight line. But its handling is unbelievable.
Chef's
kiss, quite. So it's definitely the car around here. But he's 4.5 seconds ahead of Scarlet in second.
So Dan's come back out on his softs. So he's going to try and maximise.
Wixie's tyres are doing. Well, Wixie's tyres are bloody good. I wonder if he's made a bit of a faux pas going for the shortest stint on the best tyres, because I don't think he's not going to wear his tyres out. Right, I say we've got Scully in second with Upper Million. Exactly a second behind him there. Beautiful stuff. Begodi, who's dear God, got to be stopping, surely.
He might do one more lap. No, he's indicating. Good on him. Yeah.
Okay, well done.
Very considerate.
Darno Boy's going again. Yeah. So he's trying to max out his softs on the half tank of fuel. And the Viva Espana, whose tyres are doing again another one who might have miscalled it slightly. Whippy Sausage again.
Surprisingly, he's come in. I think he's still got a bit more wear in those, but actually his fuel's not looking too clever. Actually, it's
it's the Yank tank, isn't it? So
I'll say it's absolutely guzzled through that first 50 litres, isn't it? So Wrenchy's gone wide.
Shall we say?
He's just come out on his hards and has
into paddock.
Into
where is he?
Second to last corner.
Okay. The one I can never remember. It's Westfields or something. I never remember what the bloody thing's called. Bad luck, Reggie.
Jordan's jockstrap.
Jordan's jockstrap, nice. Okay, so Wixie, 5 seconds ahead now of Scarlet in second. He's only 0.8 ahead of Upper Million in third, both of whom have very little front left tyre left. Or fuel! So are they going to go again? Darley Boy's in exactly the same boat. Viva Espana. Doing beautifully on his tyres, but not so much on fuel. I mean, that would run for another 4 or 5 laps for me, at least. But he hasn't got the fuel for that.
So, Upper Million does go through for another go, as does Scarlet. Wixie, as you say, is managing those tyres very, very nicely. But will be coming in this lap for fuel as well.
Devlin
Oh,
started on
Dino
the
Boy
hards.
spun it. Oh
Oh
no!
no!
He spun it on the last corner, and he's got damage. Oh, that's
Oh
not what you
no!
want.
So he did it. He was going again and stacked it. Oh, bad luck, mate. Bad luck. So you've got Bigoli now out on his hards. We have Whippy Sausage out on hards. Good luck. Good luck with that Whippy Sausage in the
Oh,
Mustang. Not
Dan
happy
taking Devlin
bedfellows.
coming up the hill.
What position?
Fifth. Fifth.
Five. That's the county in Scotland.
Yes, thank you. I think the heat is getting to me.
Yes, well, yes. Apologies on 9 viewing or whatever it is. Thank you so much for joining us. But we're all very hot and quite tired. So if there is any faux pas, we do apologise profusely. So Dan's on the softs now. Okay, interesting. So I'm guessing
And
he's
it's gone purple.
just going to drive. Well, I'd expect that. Just going to drive him as long as he can, then whack the medians on.
That'll be that, yeah.
But is it though? I don't know.
Well, he's going to
It'll be
get.
interesting to see how long the softs last.
Actually, that's a point because he's going to get maybe 7 or 8 laps based on what we've seen so far.
Well, I assume he's been doing nothing else but practicing
9.
this for the rest of the week. So last week, so,
9 seems to be the average for the tyres and the fuel, although that's based on the fuel as much as anything else. So you might be able to stretch it a little bit longer.
Is he going to go through? So the guys are refueling. It's a very short pit stop here. Is Wixie going to get out in front? I think he is.
He indeed does.
Definitely does, by quite some distance, and he's now on the mediums.
So Dan's going to be hunting him down.
And then Wixie's going to have a
the
final
rabid
stint.
chihuahua he is.
The rabid chihuahua. I'll remind him you called him that later. So Wixie's on cold tyres, of course. Scarlet now in third. Up a million. That's a pit line penalty by the look of it. 3 seconds. God, I hate those. So 3 seconds. That's going to let Sammy back past him for sure. 3 second penalty is more like 6 or 7 seconds, isn't it? So.
I must admit, it feels like a bit of a rubbish penalty because I can't imagine many, if any, situations where cutting the pit lane, certainly on exit, gets you any real advantage.
I thought you, as a health and safety man, Rob, would be absolutely on board with the 3 second pit lane penalty because I think it's supposed to stop you pulling out in front of faster cars coming down the start finish straight, isn't it?
I would also advocate that use the freaking mirrors. That's what they're there for, to check and see what's coming. They all sign waivers and God knows what else to deny liability of it all anyway. So hey,
okay, Sammy's into the pit.
How about it?
Off of his hard tyres, well done. Okay, well, this debate will, and of course, as we know, it doesn't really matter because the penalty line at Brands Hatch is in a rubbish bloody place, and you don't suffer enough for your penalty. So there
I've
we
had
go.
2 weeks of not having to listen to this bloody complaint. It was such a nice time.
You only know, I'm right. You know I'm right. That's why you're, Okay, so Dan is okay, but he's he's under a second behind now. But look at his softs already. What's he done? 3 laps?
Yeah, he's done 3 laps. Actually, that's more than I expected. So unless it's just because he's driving the wheels off this thing as you would expect, but that's quite pronounced tyre wear.
He's done a 130.5, which is about 0.6 seconds off of his quali lap.
So on this basis, then are we thinking? Do you think two stints on the soft and then 1 on the medium? If it's this, because as you say, it's a short pit window.
Well, I think because of the short pit window, the 3-stopper is an option. But can I see Dan doing that? I don't know. I mean, he practices like hell for these things. So I don't know. Hang on, let's get on board. See if he's going to throw it out.
Is he going to sling it up the inside?
No, he's
No.
not. He's biding his time.
He certainly is. He's going to hope that Wixie's sweating up there in front, literally and metaphorically.
Well, I think we're all sweating, frankly, and if we're living the, south of the Midlands.
Yes.
Here he goes.
Anyways, he's going on the outside. He's got the tyres, hopefully, to hang on, and indeed he does. Wixie doesn't fight it.
There. No. But he's probably playing quite a good game here, because obviously you can't see Dan's tyre wear. But look at that, there's absolutely nothing off the top of Wixie's tyres at all. That McGann trophy is excellent on tyres.
Yeah.
And he's keeping in touch at the moment.
Dan's going to have to try and scamper away and to give him any kind of chance.
Scamper away like the
Rabbit Chihuahua he is.
Rabbit Chihuahua, that was it. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. I'm just going to write that down.
Well, the Scirocco it kind of looks like a small yappy type dog, so that's kind of where the analogy comes from.
Right, okay, so these two are showing the rest of the field a clean pair of heels.
Mm.
Let's get back to Scarlett.
Scarlett 10 seconds behind, doing his hard stint.
3 seconds ahead of Upper Million, who's on mediums. Okay. Is the Attendance 4-wheel drive, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah, okay. A mighty Ted watching. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the fact that Rory Alexander is on the stream this evening. So thank you for choosing to join us instead.
Through goes Rory.
Indeed. So we have Bigoli in fifth. It's all spreading out a little bit, although it looks like the back of the field. So hang on, what's this? 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Go back there. Whippy Sausage. Whippy Sausage on the hards, closely followed by Devlin on the mediums, closely followed by Slowest Engine on the mediums. Not too far behind is Sammy on the mediums. And Richie, what cannot be his happy place, in the Toyota 86 on the hard tyres. Oh, we've had a viewer drop off. I shouldn't have mentioned Rory Alexander, should I?
No, that's Wrench's Labrador. He's gone out for a walk.
Okay, well, fair enough. Okay, well done, Wrenchy. So Dan, that didn't take long, did it? But its tyres are absolutely gone already. This has got to be a three-stopper. This has got to be a
couple more laps
three-stopper.
on those. Yeah.
Yeah, Wrenchy's Labrador's back. Well done. Maybe I didn't want a very long walk, was it? Okay, so and Dan's now, is he struggling?
He's 2.5. I mean, he's not
his
struggling
times
yet.
have dropped off. He's gone from 130.2 to 131.3 and then 131.0. He's got to be struggling on them. They're definitely past their best.
Go through again. He does.
Okay, so we're nowhere near half race distance at the moment, but 4 laps off it.
And you're right. I mean, Wixie's tyres, there's nothing gone on them until there. He's got tyres and fuel to last.
So Dan's only got half a tank of fuel left. Wixie's got 3/4, so Wixie is going long.
And he's doing comparable times, 1:31.7. He's keeping tabs on Dan.
Yeah, Dan's not putting it away right now, is he? He's
no.
In fact, Wixie's putting him in. So I wonder if it's time for Dan to pit. So how many? Not sure how many laps he's done, but I'm thinking this is a 3-stopper, unless he's going to do
Dan,
another hard stint.
he came
I don't
in
know.
lap 9. I think he was
So 6 laps
coming in.
Okay,
I
interesting.
think might have been 8.
Okay.
Hang on, let's check from the times.
Oh yeah, that would probably help, wouldn't it? 6.
It looks like lap 6. Sorry, I was completely wrong.
So he's done 8 so far.
Yep.
It looks like he's got back in the groove now. He's putting away slightly, but those tyres are gone, and they're not great. They've still got a bit of grip, but not.
Round he goes again.
Of course, if this was, if we were going along with the government's net zero policy, he'd have to go into the pits and rotate his tyres, not actually put new ones on at all. Yeah, take the front back right, put it on the front left, vice versa. I'm good for another 10 laps then.
I would be thinking that he was going to come in for his mediums, see if he can keep them stretched to the end, and then he might have to make a call if he needs to come in for another set of softs towards the end for a splash and dash.
That's a bloody long way to go, though.
It's a long way to go, but...
And a short time to get there.
We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
There is no way you came from my loins. When I get home, I'm going to punch your mama in the mouth.
Oh, different times.
God, I'd love to smoke it about it, Phil. The best line ever that Sheriff Buford T. Justice says is, God, I remember when a pair of boobs was a couple of dumb guys.
Yeah.
I think that's from number 2. Oh my God, I cried my eyes out when I heard that. So Dan is 3. Okay, well, despite our misgivings on his performance under the knackered softs, he's nearly 4 seconds ahead now. Wixie has a long way to go for sure on this set of tyres, so we'll be 2 stopping. We have Scarlet in 3rd. He's now nearly 2 seconds ahead of Upper Million in 4th. In the Atenza.
Starting to get a little bit spread out, although Viva Espana is fairly close to Devlin.
Here we go.
6th and 7th.
So what's Devlin on? Both on mediums.
Both
okay.
On mediums. I'm liking Viva Espana's commitment to the health and safety cause by running a livery in high-vis yellow.
Indeed. You're not going to miss that, are you? Let's face it.
No.
If anyone said, I didn't see you, you're calling bullshit. Okay, Dev has got a bit wide. Viva Espana going to get him into Druids. Yeah, it's a beautiful line through there. No. Devlin driving a defensive line.
Whippy Sausage and Darlow Boy a few places back, also having a little bit of a ding-dong.
Super.
The Aston and then Twix Mobile.
The two real grunt cars on this track. The V8.
The gorgeous sounding, yeah.
Oh, that
gorgeous
Mustang.
sounding Aston.
Well, I love when the Mustangs were good. I love driving them. Excuse me, because they sound so epic.
They do. Oh, Wrenchy's not had a very good lap 16. He's lost 6 seconds. He must have had an off or a wobble.
Bad luck,
Best times today.
That car around here is a bloody nightmare. We did the first season of the Manufacturers Team Cup. Me and Darley Boy had it. Darley Boy got the fastest lap, but ended up about 4th or 5th. As I say, it's fast if you absolutely nail it, but it's such a pain in the arse. It's so twitchy. It almost kind of drives like a V8, even though it's not. So yeah. So down now. Yeah. Okay. We're still under 4 seconds ahead. But that
Is
front
he going
left
to come
is
in this
gone.
lap though? That front
That
left
front
is,
left is gone.
is rather bad. You would assume he's coming in this lap. Oh, he really struggled to hold it there, I think. Squealing away, and he's 1.5 seconds down. Surely he's got to come in this lap. Surely got to come in this lap.
I mean, he's never doing 20 laps. Yeah, he is. He's never doing 20 laps on mediums, is he? Not a chance. Surely.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley, yes. Quite. Okay. So Wixie through the first. Scarlet is going to come through. Dan's just refueling now.
He's refueling to the end.
He's filling up. What's he going on to? It's got to be mediums, yeah.
It is mediums. So he's going to have to try and see if he can stretch it to the end and then make a call if he has to come in for that splash and dash, I think.
Okay, but Upper Million is pulling in on the back of Scarlet right now. What are the tyre situations? Okay, oh, Scarlet's on hards, but on the four-wheel drive. Oh, they're both four-wheel drive, aren't they? Okay, so this is...
But Wixie's got a very good shout with this now. Again, his mediums are absolutely fine. The softs, he could have run the softs longer than he did. The mediums he can run all day. He's got fuel to burn.
Yeah, and Upper Million...
I think at this rate, he's only halfway down this fuel. He could probably come in for around lap 20. I want to say 27ish, 28 maybe for his.
I think maybe he made the wrong shout. I mean, obviously you want to start on softs and get away, but that McGann gets away quickly anyway, and he was certainly got away quicker than Dan. Got rid of the hards because this. If
he ends up winning the race, then you could argue he's made the perfect call, I suppose.
Oh, if he wins the race, I won't question his judgment at all, and I'm not now. I'm just as a. What are we, commentators? Are we daring to call ourselves pundits at the moment?
I think there might be a case for trade descriptions if we do. So, knob jockeys, that might be the closest.
I know, fundits.
Oh yes, I like that. Yes.
We're GT7 fundits. There we go. Okay. Oh, dear. But we don't pay for anything just when you get the wrong end of the string.
Exactly.
We're not philanthropists with loads of money. So we're fundits. That's what we're doing. Okay.
We do it for the love, not for the cash.
Yes. God Almighty. Yes, we know that. Okay. Okay. So Nicky reckons...
At the moment, he's playing this very well. Wixie. He's comfortably out in front with, as I say, tyres and fuel to take him a long way.
There's a medium and 19 back, and in traffic. Well, not in traffic, but behind places 2 and 3. Ooh, Upper Million taking the defensive line.
On inside. Nearly took off his nose.
He's got two-wheel drive. Front engine 2-wheel drive versus front engine 4-wheel drive.
Down to that corner beautifully. Right on the backside of Upper Million. He's not gonna.
He's taking the defensive line.
Yeah,
Dad's gonna get that cutting underneath him. But I don't think I've ever driven the Atenza. I've no idea if it's.
It's fine. It's.
Is it quick?
It's not.
Dad, lots of late breakers. Look at that. Okay, so gets that done beautifully.
Bear in mind, you're asking me. I'm not exactly the authority on the subject of which car is quicker and slower, because I generally tend to make them all slower than they possibly are.
Don't say that. We're supposed to be experts in our field. So just say, oh, yeah, I know. Horsepower, yeah. Front straight line speed, no. It's something sounds vaguely intelligent like that. And
yeah, but you've got more bits to pull off than I have. Dan has gone through though.
Dan. Right, hang on. Sorry, we're so there he is, and he's closing in on Scarlett. Upper Million in 4th. Big Goalie in 5th. He's having a bit of a lonely race. 15 behind Upper Million and 21 ahead of Devlin. Okay, Devlin, here's the race.
Look at his hards though. Look at his hards in fifth though.
Grief.
That tyre wear is bad. Very bad on the Mazda 3.
I mean, it's always worse in the front-wheel drive cars, but that Mazda seems to take the cake.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Compared to the Trophy, you know, the Trophy's running front-wheel drive, and yet tyre wear's fantastic.
It's rear-wheel drive.
Isn't it? Is it rear-wheel drive?
The Trophy's rear-wheel drive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, sorry, I stand corrected. There we go. I've just proved the point. You know what you're talking about, and I know nothing.
Okay,
Dan has gone and taken Scarlet. So he has worked his way up through.
Christ, that didn't take long.
No.
We got Darley Boy coming to the back of Devlin here. Actually, that Aston sounds like an absolute beast, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It sounds glorious. It's definitely the kind of car you want to drive just for the noise. Just to put your foot down and hear it roar. For the Mont Blanc tunnel or something. That'd be amazing.
I'd probably go for the Hindhead tunnel. It's a bit closer.
The what tunnel?
Hindhead tunnel on the A3.
Oh,
You've not been through the Hindhead tunnel?
I've not been through that one.
There used to be the A3 used to have one bottleneck, which which used to be the Devil's Punch Bowl. You used to drive around Devil's Punch Bowl. They put a
Did you name all these? Because it sounds like it's
No, Devil's Punch. Have you not heard of the Devil's Punch Bowl?
No, I haven't heard of that one either. No.
God Almighty, you should come down and have a look at this. But it's magnificent. But they bored straight through. Christ, it must have been 10, 15 years ago now. They bored straight through a hill and kept it dual carriageway all the way through. And it's about, Christ, it must be a mile and a half long. So if you're going to, well, I'm assuming the Mont Blanc tunnel is pretty, probably longer than that. But I'm just saying, the Hindhead tunnel is probably closer. And obviously there's the bit, if you can get your hands on oh, Darley Boy, no!
Oh, what's happened? Oh, no!
He stacked it going through Sheen Curve.
Oh.
Bad luck, mate. So easily done. Oh, he's gone back. He's dropped about 4 or 5 places there. Ouch. Bad luck, Andy. Whippy sausage in the Mustang.
Oh, question for you. Have you seen the new F1 movie yet?
I didn't watch the Gran Turismo movie. I have no plans to watch the F1 movie.
Oh, really? That does surprise me.
Well, it's going to be shit, isn't it?
No, it's very good.
Really?
Yes.
Right. Okay. In that case, I'll watch it. But if I think it's shit, I'm never going to forgive you, and I will remind you how appalling your taste is at all. Whenever we stream together in future, if we ever do again, of course.
Did you see the film Top Gun Maverick? Did you like that?
With some reservations, yes.
Well, yes, there's always some reservations, but in terms of the technical aspects...
Well, it was the technical aspects I had reservations with.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, those, where they had the, what do they call them? Sorry, I'm doing a thing with my fingers at the moment. You know the quote marks? The 5th gen fighters.
Oh, that
There's
thing, right,
absolutely no bloody way in hell that a 20-year-old F-14 or whatever it was could take one out, no matter how good the bloody pilot is.
Right, okay, so we're talking about, suspension
bullshit.
of disbelief. Okay, you have to do that a little bit for the F1 movie as well, because they play very fast and loose with some of the F1 rules. But I mean, in terms of the technical aspects, how it was shot, how it was filmed, it was done in the same vein with these IMAX cameras, like right inside the cockpit. The racing scenes are absolutely fantastic. It starts off with, I think it's Group 3 Porsche at Daytona.
Right.
Very, very sort of Gran Turismo-esque. And if nothing else, for the racing scenes, it's very, very good. It's cheesy as hell and highly predictable, but just very enjoyable.
Okay. All right. Well, I will watch it. but on your head be it.
Oh no!
You will never hear the end of it if I think it's rubbish. Okay. So we got Wixie, who's 17 ahead of Dan in second, who's now on his mediums. Okay, Wixie's a good way down his mediums, but he's been on them for an absolute age.
He's been on them for just forever, and he could still do. And he's got enough fuel for another. And what did I say? I was predicting around lap 27. I think 28 was what I said.
Yeah,
I think he can quite easily do that,
and more. I'd have thought.
Yeah, but he's obviously got to do minimum of. Is it minimum 4 or minimum 5? I can't remember what you said.
Minimum 5. So he's got to go. He's got to go to the end of lap 32, which I don't know.
Sure.
Might be doable.
Yeah.
Although he's revving the living shit out of it, so he's no plans to fuel save by the look of it.
But he's keeping it very consistent. I mean, look at this. Since lap 18.
He's just gone fast. Oh, Dan's just gone faster. Sorry, but Wixie did it too. Did as well. 131s, 132s, beautiful. Same for Dan, although 130.9 just thrown in. But are his mediums going to go to the end? I'm yet to be convinced.
Sorry, whose mediums?
Dan's.
Oh, Dan's.
We will see.
Given the way
he's got 12 after this one.
He's got
Okay, well we will find out.
He's been on them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is lap 7 on the mediums.
Okay.
I think it could do it.
Okay.
Yep.
So Scully and Upper Million, who are continuing their race-long battle this evening, which is wonderful stuff. Two very well-matched drivers in very well-matched cars, by the sound of it. Both four-wheel drive.
Wrenchy about to be lapped by the front runners.
Okay, well, we'll spare Wrenchy's dad that. But the car's terrible. The car is terrible. Why on earth did you pick that? I have no idea. That would be, if you were the last car in the world, I wouldn't pick you to drive around this track. Bugatti in fifth, continuing. He's even more lonely than he was before. He's now 20 seconds behind Upper Million and 20 seconds ahead of Devlin. Do you want to sing All By Myself for Bugatti, Rob? I did it to MacGyver once when he was having the loneliest race.
I could try, but then, again, Wrenchy's Labrador will be howling in the distance.
Howling in pleasure, I'm sure. Okay. Well, we won't do that. We'll see how he gets on. We might do it last lap. Okay, so Devlin in sixth, Sammy in seventh. These two are having a cracking race. Devlin in the wonderful Renault Megane Trophy 11. And pulling away from the Lambo, which has been nerfed. It was definitely the meta car for quite a while. I tell you what Group 4 car is fast now. The Corvette.
Oh no! Wrenchy's just picked up a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit lane, coming out on his last stint. Bad luck.
Well, as you say, it's a silly thing, isn't it? And it's easily done, to be fair. Especially at really short pit exits like Brands Hatch, or short entrances and exits. You're coming around a right-hander, you have to dive into the pits. You've got no time to turn when you're coming out of them. It's a pain in the backside, frankly. So bad luck, Wrenchy.
So Wixie is about to run out of fuel. He's going to come in this lap. He's going to go one more. So I was pretty much bang on, actually. He's going to come in lap 28. I was pretty much spot on.
Well done,
surprisingly.
Splatter. Have a gold star for once.
Thank you. I want a nice big sticker. It says I'm a good boy.
You're
I've done well. Yeah. I'll nick one of Wrenchy's Labrador's bonios for a treat.
Hey, look! Hello, sir. It's been a while. How are you? Thank you so much for joining.
Hello, Honest.
So basically 12 seconds ahead now. Lovely stuff. Up a million. Scarlet's in to bin his hard, so he must have... I'm guessing mediums to go.
Softs left, I think. No.
Mediums.
Yeah, sorry, you're right, yeah.
Okay. Bigoli is now in as well.
So it's not many laps on the mediums.
So he will be going on to mediums as well. Should just be able to squeak that. Devon's got a couple. Oh no! God, I thought he was going to go for a couple more. He's got fuel. He's got tyres. Did he start on the hards?
Who's that, Devlin?
Yeah, I wonder if he's going
he
to
did
soft.
Actually.
Yeah, so but
I think he did.
I think the gang can do more than 10 on softs. So oh well, we'll find out. Darlow Boy, after his cataclysmic spin coming through Sheen Curve,
on softs.
is on mediums.
Oh, whippy sausage. It's just spun it.
Oh, mate. It's easily done, this track. I mean, I don't know why we're sounding surprised. It's, you don't have to get an awful lot wrong to spin it here or to make some sort of altercation. It's, you got that white, you got the tarmac, then it's grass. And slick tyres are not the best on grass, I've found.
Yep. Tarmac, grass, oblivion in that order.
You don't see, farmers driving tractors with slick tyres on, do you? They're pretty much...
That could be quite interesting. I'd watch that.
Tractor racing.
Mm.
I used to drive a tractor.
Of course you did. You were from the West Country.
No,
ish.
Excuse me? No, I'm not. I used to work on a farm, and as a bit of a, my mate was the forklift driver, and he used to drive the tractors as well. We used to, take a couple of the John Deeres out for a spin, which is a great hoot. No one gives you any shit when you're in a John Deere tractor. I can tell you that.
That's true. I did a bit of farming out in Australia for a chap, and spent a lot of time like riding the mud guard or standing on the footplate. Well before my health and safety days, because there's no way that'd be allowed. I'm sure in any day now.
Well, it probably is in Australia, but.
Oh, he didn't care. He was like, well, there's another backpacker down the road. If this one gets squashed, it's fine.
Yeah, quite. So we have Reggie in 12th, who is fighting the good fight on his medium tyres and trying to pull into Whippy Sausage, who is nearly 4 seconds ahead of him with 9 laps to go.
There's definitely something about that pit lane, because Wixie's also picked up the 3-second penalty.
Oh, he hasn't!
He's just served it.
Oh my god! Oh wow! Okay. So Dan's tyres are looking okay.
Dan's tyres are looking all right.
And he's on the Wixie's on the hards now, so that's race done, I think. Sorry, viewers. No, it's not race done at all. Wixie's going to fight the good fight and make a good business. But I can't see him. Yeah, that surprised me how well Dan's mediums are doing actually. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Really went off, but I mean, well, this is what we said. It looked like maybe you might have to do a third stop with the softs, but no. He's looking good now. It's all come good at the end.
Just to win it by another 10 or 20 points that he was anyway.
Up a million, and Scarlace has taken up a million for third.
$1 million. Okay, so Scarly now on the medium tyres. But these two have been going at it all bloody night. This has been. This must have been absolutely fantastic for them. We should. To be honest, it wouldn't have been a bad thing just to watch them two race all evening. It's been. They've never been really more than that far apart for the entire evening.
I think this is probably where the race is for the rest of the evening. Yeah. I don't think there's any other races on track at the moment except for that one.
So we got...
No. I think this is about
Well, they are definitely the
some of it.
closest. So, with 7 laps to go after this one.
It's going to be a tall order day for Upper Millions to
Yeah.
get past Scarlet on the harder compound. And he's gone a little bit wide, but has held it on.
Penalty? Do you get a penalty there?
Doesn't seem. No, he's avoided it. He must have kept it a little bit on the white lines. Is enough.
But he's doing a good bloody job.
He's using all the track. He's using all the track.
He's really going for it. This is impressive.
Well, he's showing his A-rated credentials here.
Oh, is he one of those?
He's an A.
Oh dear. Okay.
Don't say it like that.
Well, no. I fear A-rated drivers. A+.
Never fear them.
No
They're more afraid of you than you are of them. They're like a bear in the woods or something. You just
or a spider.
Yeah, you shit yourself and go into a ball or something. Yeah.
Well, this is wonderful stuff. I'm just going to flip down the rating. So we've got Dan 16 ahead of Wixie in second. Scarlett in third with Upper Million right up his clacker. Coming down towards whatever that is, Westfields. Never remember the bloody name of it. Bigoli. Right, I'm going to do it if you won't.
Myself.
Yeah, okay, good. I was just about to do that. Well done, you. 20 and 20.
I'm sorry if I've stolen your moment. Have I stolen your thunder?
Doesn't matter. I'll get over it. Sammy's just picked up a half-second penalty. Bad luck, Sammy. Coming down Dingle into Sheen Curve.
I mean, do you want to talk about the penalty line as he's about to serve it?
Yes, well, I'd just like to point out, at any track where the penalty line is that close to a breaking point, a la Barcelona, look, Devlin just about gets through. He should have absolutely smashed through that. But anyway, I know it's your favourite subject, Rob. So these two, let's have a look. Oh, Sam! Oh, bad luck, Sammy. Devlin did a cracking defensive job there. You absolutely nearly pulled off the old switcheroo there, but he's there.
Got an inside line on the hairpin. They're both running softs.
Devlin, they're both on softs.
I was wrong. There is more action on the track.
It's
looking tasty as well. Who's got the grunt?
Got a great exit there, but Devlin is throwing in some diversionary tactics by putting on his right indicator for no apparent reason. And Mikel is. Oh, look at that! What a great line through.
He just held it. Well done, Sammy.
Four-wheel drive saved him there, I think.
This is the thing, though, as you say, it's an unforgiving track. When you push it, that extra sort of 10% to try and make the gains.
Yeah, it's bad.
All it takes for it to end up in a heap.
Okay, so slowest engine down, who's being blue flagged, down the Alpha 155. Clearly not the track for, clearly not the car for this track. His great driver is our Rob. 16 ahead of Whippy Sausage, and I can virtually guarantee the Mustang is definitely not the car for this track.
No. And a shame, considering he had a cracking start. And,
he had a good showing earlier, for sure. I think
got tagged.
It's too much of an unwieldy beast. Handling is not its thing. Let's put it that way. So you've got Darley Boy chasing down Whippy Sausage.
Boy's definitely had a race he'll look to forget.
Yeah, but hey, it's the season finale. Wrenchy coming through paddock on his mediums. Looks like they'll just about squeak it to the end. Well done, Wrenchy. And Viva España, unusually back in last.
Yes, he's not had the best of races. Again, the 458 It's a handling car. It's normally good around here. I think it's where I did my best result in Group 4 round here for the Ferrari was this track.
Okay.
I think I had a 3rd place, which was possibly a giddy finish for me.
So I
had a nosebleed. Jinx.
What's the stupid phrase you have to say to get out of it?
I have no idea.
No,
amongst all the stupid phrases we come out with, I can't remember that one, whatever it is.
Quite so.
Well, I must admit, I was expecting, when all the sort of the final pit stops were all done and dusted, I thought Wixie would be closer to Dan. I thought there might be a bit more of a closer gap, but it just shows that Dan really made that second stint, even though it was suffering on the softs. Sorry, on the mediums.
No, you're right first time on the softs.
Sorry, on the softs, and this stint on the mediums, he's really made it work.
Well, I don't think the 3-second penalty helped Wixie, but
no, true, very true.
You can't put down the 18.638 second gap to a 3-second penalty. So Dad's nailed it. Oh, great overlord, Mr. East. Yes. I apologise for ever doubting you in the first place. Well done, chap.
I don't think no one ever doubted him. It was just...
I did.
Did you? Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, let this be a lesson to you.
Oh, it has.
Never doubt the Dan.
Oh, it has. I still haven't done his golden gonads from last season. I completely forgot about them. I almost bumped into them with my head on top of my bookshelf. So Dan, if you're listening, they're still going to wing their way. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do them this week and send them on. So you have 2 pairs dangling below your play seat. Sorry, I sort of bought them and then forgot about them. Double gonads.
Double bubble gonads. Now there's an incentive and a half.
Just for those of you who think me and Splatter have gone absolutely bananas at the moment, Golden Gonads was a rock I made for my own back, where I said that I would present someone with some golden gonads should they win every race in the season. Dan has done it twice. He's got 1 pair of golden gonads, which I believe he's clipped under his rig, and he's owed another one, which are currently not golden. They have been plucked because they turn up hairy. Well, I say plucked. You just rub it. You just rub the gonads vigorously, and the hair comes out. So I don't know. Do yours do that, Rob? Mine don't, but these particular ones do.
You are digging yourself such a massive hole here. I'd really just stop it. Just stop it.
Okay.
You've said enough.
Scully has pulled away from Upper Million in 4th. Piccoli, who is still all by himself, in 5th. Devlin, 6th. Let's play it back and see who's his best.
It's like saying which is worse, gonorrhea or syphilis. They were both shit.
Well, yeah, but there is a winner and a loser, so let's do that. So Sammy's dropped 1.2. A lap and a bit to go. Slowest engine.
Suffering a little bit more on his tyres, a little bit. But...
18 seconds ahead of Darley Boy, who's only 0.6 ahead of Whippy Sausage. But he's on the fast compound, so should be good. Although we have blue flags being waved vigorously at them from the stewards. Renchi 11th. And Vizio Espana 12th. I bet Dan's going to cross the line very shortly. I'm not leaving Dan.
He's on his last lap, yes.
Yeah, I always miss him crossing the line. So here is our Group 4 90-mile challenge victor for this season, who's driven... I can't remember what he drove in the first 6 races, but he's driven 2 front-wheel drive cars, the brave chap. Coming through Sheen Curve in his D-Signs liveried
I mean, he tried to.
which is his business, I believe, is D-Signs.
It is.
So,
He tried to sort of hamper himself by running FF Group 4,
which
which he hadn't done before, but it's the same old result. So well played, Dan. Well done. Brilliant
absolutely
stuff.
beautiful stuff, Dan, and yeah, well done, mate. Congratulations on your season victory, season 14 victory. Well done. Wixie coming through in 2 seconds with a valiant effort this evening, sir. Well done.
Brilliant drive, yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. Well done, Wixie. Yeah, there he goes. Scarlage now 5 seconds ahead of Upper Million in fourth. Coming through the third, well done. Upper Million in fourth. Great race, mate. Well done. Pagoli. Is there a dog yapping in the background?
Was it Wixie's Labrador?
But they're not on chat. I swore blind I heard a dog yapping. Well done, Pagoli. The loneliest man on track all evening in fifth. Beautiful stuff. Here comes Devlin. He's still got his right indicator going.
Sammy unfortunately could not quite.
Great racing between these two.
Make a Grand Slam
Most
finish,
of the
yeah.
evening as well, though. Absolutely wonderful.
Great tussle.
Devlin just crossing the line in sixth. Sammy in seventh. Slow Ascension in eighth. And everyone else has been lapped. So, well done all. So, our final standings for this evening and for the season. Gen X Racing Group 4 90 Mile Challenge Season 14, if you can believe that, round 12. And the winner this evening and the winner of the championship, congratulations to Dan East in his VW Scirocco. And he got the fastest lap and the pole lap as well. So, a complete tin hat from him this evening, a 1:30.2. Well done, Dan. In second, it's Wixie in the wonderful Renault Megane Trophy 11, a 1:30.8. Beautiful. Those two by far the fastest on track this evening. In third, it's Scarley in the Subaru WRX, a 1:31.4. In fourth, it's Upper Million in the Mazda Atenza, a 1:31.1. In fifth, Bigoli in the Mazda 3, a 1:31.9. In sixth, Devlin in the wonderful Renault Megane Trophy 11, should I say, a 1:32.5. In seventh, Sammy in the Lambo Huracan, a 1:32.8. It was having a great battle with Devlin for most of the evening. Wonderful stuff. In eighth, Slowest Engine in the Alpha 155, a 1:31.9. In ninth, Darley Boy, who took his fair share of spills this evening in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage, a 1:31.7. In 10th, Whippy Sausage in one of the least appropriate cars for this track I've ever seen, the Ford Mustang, a 1:32.0. Good work, my friend. In 11th, Renchi in the Toyota 86, a 1:32.8. Well done, Renchi. And in 12th, Viva España in the Ferrari 458, a 1:32.1. Well done all. Right. Excuse me. I just need to try and add you to... How do I add you to a chat, Rob?
I assume you go into the party and then add.
Right, okay.
Member.
I will do that. Okay. If I completely balls it up, which I probably will, thank you so much for your company this evening, but let me jump on that.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, we will. Are you around on Thursday?
Yes, should be around Thursday, yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, but hopefully that won't be a problem. We'll be talking in about 90 seconds' time when I figure this thing out. But Rob, thank you so much, and we'll try and join the Gen X chatter.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, Rob.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, you alright?
I'm really hot.
Yes. Melting.
Yes. So no, all good though, all good. And I didn't take a picture of the bloody results. So okay, this should be interesting. Bit of a mind game here, right? Is someone riding a motorbike and waving their headset above their heads or something? It sounds like.
I've got my fan on. That could be.
Christ! Is it? How big is it? Is it like one of those big 100-meter diameter things you see at a wind farm?
Yeah.
Sounds out. Where the heck? It must cost an absolute fortune to run something that whips around that quickly. Good grief.
It does sound like you're in a wind tunnel up at McLaren.
It does, doesn't it? It absolutely does. Or standing on the top of the Yorkshire Dales or something. Yes, quite. Well, we haven't had many people join, sadly. Everyone's been... Oh, how disappointing. Never mind. Well, the slowest engine.
Hello.
Thoughts on the Alpha 155?
Well, I don't know if it's just rubbish on this track or if they've nerfed it with the last update, but I was struggling like hell, as I'm sure you could tell with qualifying.
Yes, because you're usually much further up the...
It was so far off the pace. So, but yeah, it was terrible. So, but I don't know if it's just from the update or if the car's not suited to the track. But it's I've not actually been in it since last week. So,
okay.
But I'm pleased with the result. Given where I qualified, it was a lot better than I was expecting. I think another couple of laps and might have been a bit higher still, but.
Yeah, you were certainly pulling up behind was it Sammy and Devlin?
I'm not sure. Devlin, was it? Okay,
yeah.
Quite a few good battles throughout, really, on that race. I couldn't tell you who it was with because I was concentrating more on driving. But
well, no,
yeah,
quite so.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Good. And thoughts on the season as a whole?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, what I've taken from it is that the Suzuki Swift is considerably better than the Alpha 155 when it's bopped.
Okay.
The Alpha's brilliant when it's not a bopped race, but yeah, it just seems to lose it when it's bopped. But it's still fun to drive, so... But yeah, it's been a good season.
And that seems to have been your focus, the fun to drive aspect, rather than being competitive, to be brutally honest, in some cases.
We do it for fun, don't we? So, you know, it's... I've always liked the older cars anyway. So,
okay,
but,
fair enough.
I might, next season, I think I might do Group 3 rather than a Group 4 on a full season.
Okay.
See how we go there.
Good stuff. Well, you can always do both.
Maybe with a more competitive car. Yeah, I know. It's just balancing the time and everything. So.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I forget people have family lives because I live on my own. So I'm like, what's the matter with you? What do you?
Yeah. Well, it's only the missus is like, she's really weird. She enjoys spending time with me, and it's just weird. No one enjoys spending time with me.
Well, if it helps, we all find it a chore. So
yeah, well, exactly. She's clearly a freak.
No, not at all. Not at all. You teed yourself up there, mate. So
yeah, well, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Okay, well, good
fun.
Good. Well, congratulations on your season, mate. You had some great finishes this year. So well done.
Excellent. Thank you.
And Tom, Whiffy Sausage. Hello. All right, I just have to apologise again for that faux pas during the Group 3, Group 4 race last evening. I thought me putting over to the left was a good thing, not expecting you to have you right up my chuff. So sorry about that. How did it go?
I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to see that manoeuvre there, and then when I rear-ended you, I just started laughing.
Yeah, I was the same. I was like, God, I was just exactly the same. I was like, Christ almighty, with teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah. So, moving on to tonight's race, I couldn't imagine, apart from the car Wrenchy was driving, a worse car to drive around that track this evening, the Mustang. Okay.
And then obviously that thing vanished, obviously, and whatnot, so I was stuck with it from that point.
Okay.
You know what, and I thought if Hawkins goes for it, it can't be that bad.
the Mustang Group 4 car used to, and the Group 3, frankly, they used to be great, but they've been nerfed to such an extent. I always used to try and pick them, because especially back in the GT Sport days, they were amazing. But now they're terrible. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I qualified fourth, which, to be honest, in this car on that track, bloody good showing.
Yeah.
The amount of fast drivers that are around me and most of the time. I think it was a couple of laps out of nowhere, I was down in ninth, and I managed to string the one lap together, and I was like, right, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Good stuff. Well, you've been a great addition to the league, mate. And yeah, congratulations. It's been great watching you race. And just, yeah, don't pick a Mustang next time. Hang on, I'm just gonna look at the tables and work out if T-boning you is going to be a good idea, because we're second at the moment. But I hate Barcelona, I really do. Okay, anyway, moving swiftly on. Right, well, I'm a bit disappointing. No one else has joined this evening. Yes, okay.
Well, two of us.
Can I just say a fabulous congratulations to Slowest Engine and Whippy Sausage for their magnificent efforts this season. Dan Schman, he's won but couldn't bother to jump in. But no, well done, Dan. Yeah, we'd have to demote him by about a couple of 100 points. But well done, Dan, on your championship. I don't know where the other places are going to play out, but Begoni and Scarlett were really lining up for a tussle. So well done all at the end of this Group 4 90-mile challenge. And Splatter, hello, sir.
Hello.
Thank you for your company this season, my friend. I know you're doing aqua aerobics or something on a Monday now, so you won't be able to join. But
possibly, we'll see. I mean, I don't want to scare the locals by me getting in my bathing suit.
Okay, but thoughts on the season? Another. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Borat Mankini, not a good look down the local swim bars. Again, it's been a cracking season. Lots of close racing. Dan, obviously, as we said on the stream, he kind of did this season to challenge himself, but in the end, he's shown his class and has run off with it as well. We'll see what next season holds in store.
Indeed. Well, fantastic. Thank you to all who've raced this season. Thank you so much for everyone who has watched, liked, and subscribed and whatnot this season. On that note,
and thank you, Mark, for always being there on the comms.
Oh, tish tosh, that's fine. I do it because I love it. So, but we're up to 179 subscribers. We could really do with about 500,000 more. So if you are watching, do give us a like and subscribe to the channel, because it does mean the world to us and our little racing league. And thank you to Justin, as always, for everything he does in the background and in the foreground, frankly, for the league. And I hope you're okay, my friend. But yes, that's us done for this particular season of Gr4 90 Mile Challenge. Join us on Thursday for our season finale of season 15, if you can believe that, of our Gr3 100 Mile Challenge. At 8 o'clock ish, kicking off. I can't remember where the life of me it is, but hope to see you Thursday, and we'll see you when the new season starts. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.
Take care, everyone.
Cheers. Thanks, everyone.